Hey, yo, what's going on? But once again, bros, women, bronies, and pegasisters, this is the one and only, of course, Mr. Nintendo Sony Free 2011, aka Christian Guys 2009, and of course, you guys invested into this channel before we began. Definitely check out freedomnetwork.com. Of course, I'm going to use that now. If any people want fresh channel banner design and no picks specifically made for you, I'll put the link in the description box below. And any people want to check out their YouTube channel, of course, the official home website in the description box below. Best partnership I ever had, or just check them on Google, of course. So, without further ado, let's get it in. So, this is about 3 days old now, but I got to credit's due. Shout out to Desmond, or better known as Etika, for telling me about this information. Actually, doing a follow up on this channel, on this information. Excuse me. There's a little bit of hair in there. I don't know how the hell that got that thing in there. But yeah, if any people haven't heard, especially for a lot of my Amiibo collectors, and speaking of which, hopefully either this month or next month, I'm really hoping. I'm not really going to do an unboxing of an Amiibo. I'm probably just going to show it off a little bit. But hopefully if I can't get like the Diddy Kong one, I don't know if that was from Wave 3 or not. Probably was. Or Donkey Kong. I'm going to try to get like the Pac-Man one. Because I heard that was one of the more common, uncommon type of Amiibo. So I'm trying to get into that thing myself. But the thing is, it's a lot. It's extremely expensive to be collecting a lot of them. Especially if you're a scalper. Which, let's be honest, a lot of them are freaking rich white people. I'm not going to lie. Even though... No offense to Caucasians, just most of them have a lot more money compared to, unfortunately, blacks or Latinos like myself, I'm just saying. It's usually stuff I talk about on my criticism guy channel. I just wanted to, point that out. Just saying, just putting it out there. Not trying to sound racist or nothing, just I'm telling the harsh reality of how it is over here in the United States. It just depends. Some classes have a lot of rich money, wealth, and riches compared to others. Unfortunately, that's the reality we live in. But that's not what I'm here to talk about. Hopefully I didn't lose too many subscribers when I said that. I'm just saying, I'm stating out the facts. I'm just saying. Anyways, here we go. So I got this from my NintendoNews.net. It's funny because I'm going to get into the reason why this actually surprised me, but at the same time kind of didn't. I was kind of expected. So here we go. From my NintendoNews.net. And it says, I was actually going to wear like a white beater muscle shirt, but since it's not really hot anymore, I decided to just go in my regular clothing. So yeah. Jigglypuff Amiibo smashes records at Target.com. Nintendo seems to have struck gold with their Amiibo toy line. It's a great chance for fans to pick up officially licensed figures of their favorite Nintendo characters. Excuse me, sorry about that. I just had a big dinner or whatever. I was going to do the video earlier, but I had company over. Plus, one of my uncles is coming to visit out from Cali, so, I had to show him a little hospitality. My two roommates were kind of like out of work, so luckily they were at work, so I didn't have to feel all awkward or anything. But yeah, anyways, let's keep it moving. It says, I know I jumped at the chance to pick up my NES Amiibo. As it is fairly known by now, some Amiibo are harder to locate than others. The recent release of Jigglypuff Amiibo is bound to be one of the super rare figurines. The Amiibo is a Target exclusive, and when pre-orders went live, the Amiibo sold a lightning fast speed of 500 units per minute. Count 500 units per minute. That's pretty effing fast, if you ask me. Man, I'm not an advertisement marketing strategy, I'm not a businessman or a NASDAQ, Wall Street type of guy, so I really don't know how much that would add up to, but, as an average Joe, just an average dude that makes, not minimum wage, but, like, pretty much good decent money. Not enough to get a mansion or nothing. That sounds like a lot. This makes Jigglypuff one of the most fastest selling items in Target history. Not only that, but the Jigglypuff Amiibo I don't even know how to even say it. I think it's generated. I think it's garnered, however you say it. Generated the website over 1 million views comparison. The second highest rated item, more than 20,000 or 20 million views. Wow. Jigglypuff is not only exclusive to Amiibo coming to Target, but the next exclusive Amiibo is unknown as of now in this very point. Are you going to be trying to try your hands at picking up a Jigglypuff? Perhaps you should consider getting a Moonstone to go with it. Thanks, Master Pikachu 6. Alright, so I guess shout out to Master Pikachu 6. So, yeah. Overall thoughts, views, and opinions. I'm going to try to make this as short as possible as I can. I think in my own personal opinion, the thing is, here's how I see Jigglypuff, excluding the whole Amiibo thing. I remember as a 90s kid, whenever I ran into Jigglypuff, I'm not going to try to make this extremely long or anything, but knowing the history as I had it as a 90s kid back in the days, mid-late 90s, 97, 98, around that area, Not really much I can say about it. I know back in the day when the N64 was pretty big, I know I used to go to my cousin's house because she had an N64. She had the Smash Bros. Games. She pretty much had every N64 game you can imagine, even 2 different Japanese ones. Even though they weren't region free, she couldn't play them, but at least you could look at them. She had them in these really nice, you know how they have like the Amiibo glass cases. They kind of had something like that. She had them like that because I'm not gonna tell you what they did because I think like her dad was some like worked for like government agency thing. That's why she was able to buy all these things because she had a crap ton of money, unlike me, because I was living really poor in the ghetto at that time. But I'm not really gonna get into that because that's very private, and I'm not gonna tell you guys that because that had something to do. Certain things happen in my real life. I'm not gonna tell you about. Sorry, but that's the way it is. Moving on. Yeah, she was able to afford to get all these things. Unfortunately, I wasn't. I was only able to get 1 or 2 things. Plus, I didn't work at that time, so I had to ask my parents at that time to get it for me. So, yeah. Considering all that to the side, yeah, she had these 2 Japanese. I think it was a Japanese Frogger and a Japanese version of like Banjo-Kazooie at that time. I forgot what it was for N64. And I remember she had like the Smash Bros. Thing, and she would always use Jigglypuff. When I would always try to use either. My 2 mains was either like Kirby or Link. Those are my main 2. Pikachu I didn't really like too much, or Mario Luigi I didn't like it that much either. Or Dr. Mario. I guess Fox sometimes he was kind of like my in-between choice too. Those are my 3 mains most of the times, and that was it. And she would kick my ass every single time. Didn't matter what character I used, she would just bust my ass so freaking hard, man. It was embarrassing, but she was older than I was, She's like probably like 35 or 40 now, I don't know. But yeah, I still loved her and she was awesome. Besides that, the other stuff in current history that I had with Jigglypuff, I had a lot of collection of TCG with Jigglypuff. Wasn't one of my most favorite. Was very annoying in the game. If any people remember, I always had that freaking damn sing attack. The sprite for it was extremely ugly, but a lot of Generation 1 and 2 sprites were extremely ugly back then, so that's just the way the mechanics of the games were. It wasn't until around Game Boy Advance era, like for Generation 3, we started seeing a little bit more smoother looking. 4 is when they tried to implement it. When Platinum came out, they tried to do the 3D thing a little bit with the whole Origin world. Then the 5th generation, you have black and white. They were doing a lot more 3D, especially black and white too. It was just zoom on your face, 3D here, 3D there, I felt like they were making them out of sprites and pixelations a little bit, Nintendo and Game Freak. They tried way too hard. And it wasn't until literally less than 3 years ago, it's 1X and Y, and then Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire that came out last year. That's when they finally had the 3D down, and they did it extremely professional, even though it's still kind of a little bit laggy when they do Wi-Fi battles and stuff like that. But other than that, it's 1,000,000% perfection now than it was after 20 years later. Finally did it. Anyways, that's my whole little history of Jigglypuff. I didn't really care too much for it. In the anime, I guess she was a little funny. She would always sing that song like, Jigglypuff, Jigglypuff. If any people are 90s kids, you know exactly what the hell I am talking about. It was just funny as hell, my own personal opinion. And after it, in the end, if any people were around at that time, if any of you millennials are watching, you probably have no idea what I'm talking about. But any people my age, my early, mid, late 20s, or even early 30s for that matter, you know exactly what I'm talking about. She always take out that little microphone that turned into a marker, and she would draw on everyone's face. And I was like, me as a 90s kid, I thought it was funny. I was like, why is she doing that? Little 8-year-old little me was like, why does she always draw on him? Is that like a Japanese cultural custom to do that? Do Japanese guys or girls do that type of thing to each other when they go sleep? Because I know in Japan, things like karaoke and dancing is extremely freaking huge out there compared to here. Over here in the U.S., it's not that huge. But I know, I don't know, I guess maybe in parts of Cali or Texas where there's a lot of Asians around. No offense to Asians. I'm just saying, just putting it out there, That's mostly in your blood. It's in your culture, I'm not sure about Asian Americans, but I know original Asians that came from that motherland of Japan or China, it's almost ingrained to love the hell out of karaoke. Hell, I know myself. I used to hang out with a couple Koreans and Filipinos back when I was in high school. They love the freaking absolute bejesus out of freaking karaoke. And I'm standing there like, nah, I really don't want to do it, I sung like 1 or 2 songs. I think it was like, I even sang the Rick Roll song, the one, Never Gonna Give You Up. Never gonna let you down, I did that one, but if any people don't know what that is, you should know. Especially if you've been on long enough on YouTube as I have, you know what the Rick Roll song is. It's when somebody trolled the hell out of you. Then there was a sax roll that happened like 3-4 years ago, not too long ago. And yeah, that's it. Other than that, the last two things I'm going to say before I close this video is that, number one, oh my God, people. I mean, for it to sell over almost 100, to get almost 100 million views on Target.com, along with 500 million units per second, to have Jigglypuff gone that fast, it's crazy. I mean, Jigglypuff, granted, it's pretty much one of my least favorite Pokemon. The only time it was good is when it evolved into a Wigglytuff. And then it had a lot more thicker defense, a lot more special attack, physical attack. They were good. I think its speed was the only thing that was probably me at the complete crap. And other than that, it was pretty decent. It was okay. I think it's fairy now, too, so it's not just normal anymore. Ever since the whole reintroduction with X and Y when it came out with the fairy type 3 years ago, now in 3, when that came out, I think it became just a lot more powerful. And it became a huge-ass threat to dragon types now. So, yeah, it gave it a little bit more, relevancy again after almost 20 years that I've grown up. And personally, for me, maybe you guys don't feel it how the way I feel it, but like whenever I look at old school generation 1 and 2, it's almost like, and when I see them like grow out throughout the years in the other generations, it's like, I know this sounds like I'm taking it way too far, and I might be using this completely out of left field, it's completely out of context, but I mean, I don't have children of my own. If I ever do have children of my own, I guarantee I'm probably not going to do videos anymore. I'm not to spend more time with my kids and my wife and all that, and I'm not going to have time to sit down on the camera and talk to you guys anymore. Maybe I might. Who knows? I might do it maybe once a week or a month. I don't know. If I'm still on here and if YouTube doesn't decide to completely delete my channel, hopefully that never happens. But if it does, it was a good knowing you guys. But, and I know I'm rambling a little bit here. I'm going to ramble one more time, and then I'll get to one more talk with Jigglypuff. Maybe before I stop. But I don't know. It just feels like they're children to me. I don't know why. It feels like my kids that, like, they always seem to grow up so fast. Like, throughout the years, like, you've seen Jigglypuff and Pokemon that were very special to me, like Houndoom in Generation 2, Houndoom, Lugia, Raikou, Celebi, who else? Tyranitar was really cool with me. And then 2 other ones, I'll probably say Skarmory and Donphan. They were very special to me back in the day. And Scizor, of course, because it was Steel at that time. It still is now. Thought I saw something drop on the floor. Anyways, besides that, yeah, that's pretty much it. That's how I see it in my own personal opinion. Maybe you guys don't feel that way, but for me, I do. And I always say to myself, man, so many years, man. They pass by. I mean, I know I'm like 26 now, but god damn, dude. Just like, phew. It was only yesterday. I felt like I was 10. Now I'm 26. And it's crazy as how fast time goes by, But other than that, that's all I had to say there. One last thing before I do stop at this point. It's obvious that Nintendo and Game Freak, they already knew how much high in demand and how much hype that this Amiibo obviously was going to have. They already knew how many units that thing was going to sell fast as hell. They had to have like some type of Target thing, whatever. They probably had some deal with Target like they do with Best Buys, because they've been collaborating with Best Buys for a good 3-4 years already, and like success is going through the roof with that industry or that marketing franchise establishment. And it looks like with Target and Nintendo, they're starting to become more buddies, making a lot more billion-dollar deals behind closed doors. Who knows? Probably having billion-dollar company meetings or something that's behind closed doors to see how else they're going to sell their products. And they sell it better. Hopefully they don't sell it for worse. Hopefully they could put more cash in their pockets because, obviously, they're CEO billionaires. What do you expect? I know most of the times they're probably not going to give a crap about what the fans think. They only want them to spend money. And then they'll care what they think. But that's for a completely different topic. That's going to go into a big rant. I'm probably going to cuss my freaking head off if I get into that. That's probably going to be for, like, my Criticism Guy channel or something. But anyways, besides all that mess, yeah, they already knew how fast this product was going to sell. It's going to be selling hotter than hotcakes. We already know. Especially if they would have put like a shiny version of Jigglypuff or something that was deformed. And these things, I've been hearing about them for a while. These Amiibo scalpers or something. I don't know what the hell they are, but they're apparently people, funny people a couple months ago, you heard about this news, or maybe you heard about from me for someone else. You heard somebody like buying 500, 600, or 10,000 freaking Rosalina, the one that's in the Super Mario Galaxy thing. And so it's supposed to be like Mario and Peach, but she's Princess Rosalina. They bought like 1,000 or 10,000 different like Princess Rosalina like Amiibos. Yeah, that was a scalper, and then another scalper I think was buying a lot of Mario or Golden Marios, or I think it was Bowser's and a lot of Donkey Kongs. He bought a whole bunch of those. And the one that bought a lot of Mars and Roy's and a lot of Meta Knights, a lot of Lucar Hills. And to those people, they're pretty much assholes. Screw those people. They can go F off. That's what I'm telling them. F off. Because that doesn't give them the right at all to, like, be, even though they probably got thousands of dollars, they got to be, like, millionaires or something to be buying these type of things. It's ridiculous. It just makes it unfair for the people that really do want to buy these for this fair amount of price of $13.99, you know? I think about $14, $15. When I went to my Target, they were like almost $40, $50 for the Amiibos. I don't know why. Because in other states, I've seen them like $13.99, $15.99. They're like $49.99, which is weird. I don't know why it's so expensive out here in Vegas, but I don't know. Maybe that's probably because I'm next to California, because everything over there is expensive as hell. But other than that, you know, it's crazy. But at the same time, I understand. Maybe if it was been like a exclusive like the golden or silver Mario, I could understand if it was $40, $50, but these are just the regular common ones, and they're selling them that high. If any people that live out here in Vegas, you know what the hell I'm talking about. If you've been to a Target, a Walmart, or a Best Buy that has the Amiibos, it's ridiculous. I think the cheapest one was like $20, $25 or something. And the Splatoon boy and girl, oh my god. Of course, I didn't go there at the launch because, you know, I don't have a Wii U, obviously, but if I did, I would have went there to launch. But yeah, that's pretty much it now. I'm completely rambling. It's probably been over 20 minutes. I wanted to just be at least 10 minutes, but you know me, I love to ramble. So that's pretty much all I got to say. So links in the description to the article down below, or unless you didn't click the annotation, it's still going to be down there anyways. I burped again. I had a big dinner. Sorry, guys. Peace out once again, bros, women, bronies, and pegasisters. We'll see you when I see you guys. Have a good day. Have a good night wherever you're around the world. Don't drink smoke weed at the same time. Don't take the reckless. Keep it calm. Keep it cool. Keep it chill. Keep it electric out there. And until then, listen, guys, peace out, ladies and bye. Stay tuned, more videos coming soon. Brand new videos on shit almost every single day. And with that said, you guys take it easy, stay safe, all the good stuff, and all those good things and everything. Stay in the grind, be safe, all the good thingies, whatever you want to call it. Be easy, be you, do you yourself. And I'm out like sauerkraut. See you guys around. Stay tuned for more future content on the channel. And we'll talk to you guys next time. Take it easy and stay tuned for updates. Goodbye.